Thanks for staying with us here on this special edition of This Week in Louisiana Agriculture. Of course, I'm not a state officer with 4-H, but I do know someone who is. Zach Cryer, the state president. I tell you what, you guys have been doing an amazing job taking over the show. I'm so proud of you guys.
All right, well, thank you. We've had a lot of fun so far this week.
Well, I'm glad that we're getting a little bit of a break, but I also want to find out a little bit more about you, Zach. Tell me about where you go to school, what you do, and where are you from and all that?
Yes, sir. Well, I'm from Benton, Louisiana, and I go to Benton High School. I mean, I love watching sports over the weekend. You know, love watching the Tigers play on Saturday. And, I mean, that's really a lot about me.
Well, how did you get involved in 4-H in the first place? What got you started down this journey?
Well, in 4th grade, that's the first year that you can join an official 4-H club. And so I saw it on like a flyer of possible clubs I could join in elementary school, and that made me really want to join it. And so I was involved in the shooting sports program for a while, and then my Paris agent, Miss Jeannie, kind of motivated me to take a look into the state side of things. So I applied to the Louisiana Set Board at the time and the Wetlands Ambassadors team, and I was very lucky to be accepted into both of those programs. And then from there, I took a step on to the executive board, where I was a Northwest Louisiana regional representative for 1 year, and then the Louisiana 4-H vice president, and now this year, the Louisiana 4-H president.
So talk me a little bit through that journey. I mean, you mentioned how you got there, but what did you learn at each step of the way? Because obviously shooting sports is sort of a fun way to get into it,
yes, sir.
But this definitely led to some leadership.
Yes, sir. Well, one of the big emphases in 4-H is development. And so I was always taught how to grow my leadership skills, whether it be at the local level, being local officers for my Benton High School club, or at the regional level and the parish level with the Bossier Parish Junior Leader Clubs. I was always being presented to, given presentations about how to be a better leader, what a good leader looks like, how you serve others. And all of that eventually kind of culminated into me looking for more opportunities, because I had a lot of adults around me and a lot of friends that really saw that I had the potential to do a lot of great things at the state level, if you know that makes a little bit of sense. So that's kind of the steps that I took to be where I am today.
And you were are an exceptional student as well. In 5th grade and 8th grade, named the Student of the Year for the entire state of Louisiana.
Yes,
how did 4-H play into that, or prepare you, or set you up for that kind of success?
Well, from the very start of 4-H, you're learning how to talk to adults. And then when I was in shooting sports in 4th and 5th grade, I was learning how to present myself safely and manage responsibly, my time responsibly, and all that thing. So that kind of built into it as well. And then in the middle school and high school, or in the middle school part of it, I was learning how to delegate my time properly. Like when, because the leadership skills you learn in 4-H really leak into other aspects of life. Like I was in student council, National Junior Honor Society, stuff like that. And so the lessons I learned in 4-H translated really well into those opportunities as well.
Now, I understand you also have a love for sports. Tell me a little bit about what sports you enjoy. And in a previous take, you mentioned something about the Steelers.
Yes,
you
sir.
follow the Steelers. Man, how did you become a terrible towel holder?
Well, it's been generations of my family. Ever since Terry Bradshaw went to Louisiana Tech, my grandpa, you know, he followed him throughout college and then eventually the pros, and then he passed that down to my dad, who passed it down to me. So we're really looking forward to see what they have to do this season. And then I'm a big basketball fan as well. I love following the Golden State Warriors.
Obviously, this is just a stepping stone to your future, to everything that's going to come up in life. What do you want to do after high school, and where do you think this 4-H journey is going to take you in life?
Well, I'm looking to actually going into the College of Agriculture at LSU, and that's another thing that 4-H provided me, was the opportunity to really expand my horizons, because before being really involved in 4-H, I never really considered that as an opportunity at the collegiate level. So I'm looking forward into majoring something to do with like health and nutritional sciences, and eventually go into like a graduate program for something medical.
Oh, wow. So med school could be in the future?
Yes, sir. Med school, physical therapy, something like that.
Wow. Well, Zach, you are really an amazing person. I'm so glad that you are leading the 4-H right now as their state president. And so with that, we still have, why am I reading this tease? You got my job right now. Zach, go ahead. You take it over.
Yes, sir. Still to come on TWILA, we take a closer look at my state officer team in a fun TWILA boost. Stay with us.